Welcome back to Newport Beach, California, the home to Consumer Cellular USA Pickleball Championships. One of a series of 6 tournaments, and it has been a great start. You just got to see the epic conclusion of the women's bronze medal matchup for pro singles. Now we're moving on to the fellas. It's time for the bronze medal matchup. As you look in on DJ Young and Kyle Yates versus Julian Arnold and Hayden Patriquin. We're having a rematch. Why not? It's been a doozy of a day, so let's take a look at how these two teams ended up here. It's the 2 seed versus the 3 seed here in Newport Beach. There's a look. J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier, they are waiting the gold medal match as the #1 seed. They took down Arnold and Patriquin to get there. And there's a look at the bronze medal just below, but you can see how the day has shaped up as well. Young and Yates have taken down Staksrud and Ignatowicz, and now they face off yet again against Patriquin and Young and Yates. And it's Cameron Irwin alongside Scott Crandall. Let's walk through this one a little bit because we saw the first matchup was pretty deadly. What are some of the adjustments you might see on the side of DJ Young and Kyle Yates?
Well, in the first matchup where they met in the semifinals of the winner bracket draw, Young and Yates got off to a good start. They won game 1. They had a nice lead going in game 2. So, you know, it was one-way traffic for a game and a half. And then at that point, Julian Arnold started getting a little more aggressive. Hayden's, the offense Hayden had been attempting and things that weren't working started working, and they got their flow going and they got some momentum. And once they got their momentum, everything switched, and the energy level on the Yates-Young side went down a bit, and the margins are so small. You know, Hayden and Julian were able to just run it out and win game 3 and beat this team. So this is really going to be about who can maintain their level and their focus throughout, but we're going 2 out of 3 again in this bronze medal match. And you know, since they've already played each other once today, I really expect a good one because they've gotten a feel for each other's patterns, and they can just get to the good stuff right away.
Well, let's get to the good stuff now as we are set and ready to take on this bronze medal match.
Side out.
Quick side out. Patriquin, you'll see on the right, on the near side of your screen in blue. Julian Arnold on the left. And the first Andiamo coming from Julian Arnold as he whips that ball up the middle. Far side of your screen there is a look at Kyle Yates. There's the quick speed up. And tagging the shoulder, taking the hat off, the youngin, Hayden Patriquin.
Yeah, DJ got a ball that was, he could reach out and flick, and Hayden's got to know to have his paddle up.
Switching sides and pace, more pace and more. Who will put it away? They're going to break the ball before they do. Another great save, Kyle Yates. And there, finally, after the 45th overhead, and the ball completely demolished.
You know, and that's Julian defending Hayden's honor for getting hit the previous point. Good partner for Julian.
Quick hands from Patriquin. Oh, and getting a little tight on that right hip.
Yeah, the defense from Yates and Young, they blocked the ball back down, which was perfect, and Hayden hit a low ball hard. Went too far wide.
Second serve.
Great spot for the return because Kyle and DJ sort of had to negotiate whose ball that was, and neither one of them hit it well.
So a nice hold from Arnold and Patriquin.
Yeah, first little dink point of the match. DJ has to find his range, find his rhythm.
Arnold hit that with both feet off the ground as that ball comes off the top of the net. Gives a little extra height.
3-0-1.
Solid start for Arnold and Patrick Quinn.
Watch. Second serve.
So on that one, when you dink down the middle, you don't have as much distance because you're going straight. So it's like 7 feet.
3-0-2.
It's hard to get the ball down, and DJ just reached in and attacked it.
Point.
It's a nice shot on the left shoulder, challenging that backhand side.
And in the previous matches, Julian has taken that two-handed backhand and gone down the line. So he's trying to establish with Kyle that that Julian can go both directions with it.
Lots of movement there with some inside-out forehands on the dink. And another one. ATP defended, and way to cover the middle is Kyle Yates. Slapping that down with the backhand. Patrick Quinn.
Patrick Quinn just staying ready. Hands up, ready to go. As soon as he saw the high one, he just put it in the perfect spot.
Well, and I feel like that's an underrated skill in pickleball. You have to imagine, too, when you're not seeing the ball very often and that left sider's taking the majority of the court, the ability to stay locked in, stay focused, and prepare every single ball. Can't take a single ball off. And there again, they're starting to attack Patrick Quinn a little bit more aggressively, trying to lock in on some of those shoulders.
Well, yeah, DJ, the player on the left side, if you could pull it back across and attack the guy in front of you, it's a nice play. It's been awkward. It's been awkward for Hayden each time it's happened.
0-5-2. Point.
First point for Yates and Young.
1-5-2. Point.
Make it the second.
Yates makes a high percentage of his
2-5-2.
third shot drives.
That's a nice placement there from Arnold.
Yeah, Kyle Yates doesn't. He's not often hitting that third shot drive to win. He's hitting that third shot drive to make you hit the volley, and he's gotten a couple of volley errors out of it.
Second serve.
Trying to whip it himself is Hayden Patrick Quinn, just 16 years old.
5-2-2.
Playing pickleball for about just 2 years at that young age. Definitely a rising star in pickle. Cover in the middle and beautifully done. DJ Young, look at this move. Goes from the backhand slice.
Yeah, he sees
Quick
it before
shuffle.
it happens. When DJ's ready,
2-5-1.
his counter ability is excellent.
Point.
3-5. Starting to make some moves are Young and Yates.
3-5-1.
Woo, that is a nice move.
Yeah, again, the Kyle Yates drive, not to win it on his drive, but to win it on the next by attacking the volley that comes, if the volley is even made.
If you're new to the game of pickleball, that's the shake and bake. Somebody grab the breadcrumbs. It is now time for a timeout. Young and Yates have gone on a 4-point run after a 5-point run from the number 3 seed of Arnold and Patrick Quinn. So take a little time here to get reset. It seems like there's always a little bit of a feeling out process at the beginning of each match. Both teams trying to figure out what strategy, what patterns are going to take place. And pickleball is such a game of patterns.
Yeah, and these guys, it's like they want to establish dominance. Who's going to be the more aggressive team? And in the first match, the more aggressive team came out. It was DJ and Kyle Yates. In this match, Julian and Hayden came out as the aggressors, took the 5-0 lead, and then DJ and Kyle have come back. So a lot of lead changes and aggression changes, and
Time is in.
some
Find
good
out
back and forth.
4-5-1.
Who can manage, and you're absolutely right. It was interesting, Patrick Quinn and Arnold, as they're now back out on the court, started this game off with drives of their own on those third shots. That's a good cue, let you know how aggressive they're trying to be. Some slight touches, full reach, and Arnold even reaching. Oh, the miscommunication.
Yeah.
Arnold asking himself, why? Why did I get in his way?
You want to be aggressive, but you don't know where the ball is going to be until it happens, and he just wasn't quite there. That was Hayden's ball all the way.
Oh, and there's the forehand backhand.
The high forehand backhand from DJ.
And what we mean by this is, look, he looks, it's on his backhand side, and he actually flips his paddle, so it's still in a forehand position and hits that cross court.
It's not the only shot DJ hits where you don't know which side of the paddle he's going to use.
He just wants to make sure both sides are getting enough use as another miscommunication takes place.
Yeah, Hayden and Julian.
7-5-1. Yeah!
They have not handled the fourth shot, the volley off of the DJ or the Kyle drive. The volleying from Julian and Hayden has not been up to par, and it's cost them
8-5-1.
probably 7 out of these 8 points.
Watch. Sorry. Point.
It's been a 9-0 run for Young and Yates. It was 5-0 to start for Arnold and Patrick Quinn.
Even losing 9 points in a row, Julian is still nice to the kid who's throwing him the ball. What a guy.
Point.
Missed return. Game point for the number 2 seed. That's a little extra sauce on that serve.
Yeah!
There it is. Oh, an 11-0 run for Kyle Yates and DJ Young. That's the put away from DJ himself. They pick up game number 1 and now look forward to the second. Getting ready for game number 2 in the bronze medal matchup for men's pro doubles, the Consumer Cellular USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. Saturday action on this great 4th of July weekend. Game 1 going to Young and Yates, the number 2 seed. Great hands from the youngin. Hated Patrick Quinn.
That was phenomenal.
Watch how quick these hands
Down.
get back.
Down, down.
1-0-2.
Every one. That was perfect from Hayden.
Watch. Side out.
But a good start that they need to get off to after losing 11 points in a row.
0-1-1.
Just joining us, they started out strong in game 1. 5 straight points and dropped 11 straight.
Second serve.
Matt, one of the reasons DJ and Kyle were able to drive so much is they were playing into the wind in game 1. Now that they've got the wind behind them,
Point.
it'll be a little tougher to execute that plan. However,
1-1-2.
DJ's serve will be better with the wind behind him.
Right out.
To your point about the drive,
Yeah, the drive will be tougher.
it's interesting though, because Patrick Quinn and Arnold came out in game 1 driving a ton of their thirds from that side. And here's a switch.
Second serve.
Patrick Quinn on the left. So now he'll be
1-1-2.
on the right again.
That's just great defensive volleying from Kyle. Kyle handled Hayden's drive. Hayden's drive was pretty solid, but Kyle kept it unattackable.
What defense again. skimming the net for Kyle Yates. It's a great backhand volley. So much touch on these contacts. We saw a lot of this, that slice between Yates and Patrick Quinn.
No errors. 2-1-1.
In their first matchup. There's the drive and the bake.
Yeah,
Point.
it worked again. However, I would suggest that drive was not going in.
That's one
But
of
they still need to clean up their volleys. They've got to handle that fourth shot volley and keep it unattackable. Kyle just showed them how to do it 2 points ago.
Point.
strong start for Young and Yates. 4-1.
4-1-1.
Nice job by Arnold, sitting middle.
Yeah, and another nice job by Hayden being ready to direct that counter attack down. That's what won it.
4-1-2.
Trying to get the ball down at the feet of your opponent, one of the critical elements in the game of pickleball. Makes you have to hit up on the ball.
Yeah, you got to get it down, because if you just hit it back hard, these guys, their hands are too fast. All you're going to do is just keep going, bang, bang, bang.
Hold on, tennis
The
ball.
first team that gets it down has the advantage.
A bit of a pause here as we are at the the tennis club in Newport Beach, which means an oncoming tennis ball
Yeah, I
found
did-
its way onto the grandstand.
I didn't want DJ to break his paddle by hitting it with hitting a tennis ball with his pickleball paddle.
Whew, some mustard on that swing from Arnold. Looking for a little bit of a run here.
Second serve. 1-5-2. Watch. Boy.
And bye-bye ball over the top of the fence and into the Newport Country Club.
Great defense from Hayden on the first one. But the
And sayonara
DJ
ball.
was on it. That's karma. We didn't throw the tennis ball back, so
So they took our pickleball.
the Golf Country Club didn't throw our pickleball back.
As long as we're not getting golf balls on grandstand, we're good. Hands everywhere.
That's yours, Cameron.
What do you want? You want this? Yeah.
Even in slow-mo, those hands were fast.
Right out.
But again, that last hands battle was Hayden finishing it by taking the ball up at shoulder height and just directing it straight down. Really impressed with him.
1-5-1. Yeah.
Rolling that into the corner.
Serve.
DJ has taken that forehand from the middle and ripped it to Hayden's right side 4 or 5 times this match, and it's worked just about every time.
1-5-2.
It's so hard. You're on the right side. You're thinking ball's going to be coming up the middle. Nice reach from Arnold.
And this is what Arnold did in, the first time they played, where, you know, when they were kind of down in game 2, he started taking over and getting
2-5-2.
aggressive.
Starting to work more towards that middle.
Go.
A little help from the net.
No, just wide.
And again, there's that same shot. This time it was
Same
just
play.
wide, though.
Stop right here.
And it's not that Arnold hasn't been aggressive up until now. It's just that when you get in this little desperate situation, sometimes it's easier to be aggressive and make it.
Watch. I got it. Point.
And here they go on there. 5-1 is now 4-5, right?
Curious to see what type of moves Patrick Quinn starts to make after those speed ups keep going that direction towards the sideline. Does he make an adjustment in terms of his position or paddle location?
Yeah.
Or just in terms of preparation. And you saw what...
He has two choices. He can either take it with the forehand or slide and have his backhand ready. That's kind of the Colin Johns method and works really well for him. So it depends on which shot you want to use to handle it. You also have to do a better job of reading when it's coming.
DJ and Kyle find themselves on opposite sides of the court now. Rally continues. And they found a switch again. I'm not sure how they ended up doing a little do-si-do from right to left, but nonetheless, Young and Yates up 6-4.
Receiver, 6-4-1, 1 minute.
Pretty smooth on those double switches, though. Like there was no. It was very well coordinated and very well done.
They said they only have had a couple practices back together. Maybe that's what they've been working on.
Well,
a few extra moves out there.
I mean, I think a lot of that is Kyle's experience. He's played, years on the left side, years on the right side. He knows what DJ's going to do, and he knows how DJ's going to think and what DJ's going to do with the aggressive play. He knows exactly how to fill in and cover the court everywhere else. His defensive skills are excellent, so that's actually a pretty easy play for him. I mean, if Kyle needed to, he could just back up and cover the whole court as well.
You talk about Kyle Yates being so experienced, having played for years. Well, his partner, just over 2 years, has DJ Young been playing pickleball, but he played over 10 years of competitive tennis, actually juniors, especially on the tennis circuit, the Spanish junior tennis circuit. Nice job there. He's a great tennis player and has moved on to the pickleball. Talk about pickleball being a game of patterns. It's also a game of combinations. You can see right here the way Arnold works, right hand, left, or right forehand to backhand.
Yeah.
Start to recognize some of those patterns in terms of the trajectory of the ball and where you speed that ball up, the location of it.
Yeah. His mistake there is he sped the ball up to Kyle's waiting backhand, and Kyle has a very good defensive backhand.
7-4-2. Go.
Ooh, greatly
He smoked that overhead.
placed ball, and it was deep in the court too. And that's exactly kind of where you want it to be. The harder you hit more downward in the court, the more you're going to see that ball pop up. Give your opponents a chance to get that ball back. Look for angles as well. Or you can just bounce it over the consumer cellular boards just beyond the court. 5-7 now.
Five, 7-1.
And a good lead from Hayden Patrick Quinn.
A good lead. He wanted to get up there and get it, and Julian barked.
6-7-1.
His feet even came off the ground. So to slap that back down. Stepping in front is Arnold, as that is his forehand side.
Timeout receiver, score 7-7-1.
And he was in a good posture to be able to rip.
Yeah, I mean, Hayden is the one who hit the good shot to set it up.
True.
Julian came over and stole the thunder and finished it, but it would have been nice if Hayden could have hit Kyle or DJ with one of those, since he earned it with the good shot. But that's what makes Hayden a good partner. He is the setup guy.
Yeah, you know, so much of this game, especially in doubles, is about rolls. You see so often that left-sider kind of stepping towards taking that ball off the left foot of their right-sider, or stepping in front with their forehand up the middle. That's one of the areas of strength. As you play the left side, a lot more of your forehand can take up the middle of the court.
Yeah, I have an agreement with my partner that, well, you know, if I have a dominant alpha guy right-handed on the left side, I tell him, if it's anything slow and high, you come get it.
Yeah.
But if it's fast, we both have to get it. And so Julian does that. Anything slow and high he can get to, he comes over and rips.
Well, at times, too, these have had a little bit of indecisiveness with some of those middle balls. It's nice to see them cleaning that up. That's a great location. That one-handed backhand slap.
Where did it go?
From Hayden Patriquin.
Oh, the ball's missing. Is it inside the sign? Oh, it's inside the sign.
Looking for the ball as it has found its way back onto the court.
8-7-1.
8-7, Patriquin and Arnold on top.
Yeah.
Oh, taking out the feet of Arnold.
That's a good target. I don't even say sorry if I hit someone hard in the feet.
Yes. 8-7-2.
That's where you got to be a little wary.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Arnold apologizing.
Yeah. Kyle Yates did another good example there of just
9-7-2.
neutralizing a very good drive with a very good fourth shot volley.
Oh, looking for that reset. He was still moving backwards, though. Oh, that would have been beautiful.
Hayden dealt with the first one.
Yeah.
And then he backed up. You're exactly right. He should have just held his ground. Great spot.
Second serve.
Big points here for Arnold and Patriquin to hold here if they want to get back in this.
7-9-2.
Looking for game number 3 are Arnold and Patriquin. It's a great fourth ball from Arnold. Excuse me, great third ball. As it's another side out and hold for Arnold and Patriquin. Just 2 away from game 3.
9-7-1. You're there. Second serve.
I love the on-court commentary. Arnold saying, "You're there." Patriquin's response, "No, I'm not." And almost the same ball, that mid-court.
Transition zone.
It's a tough one to be in.
People don't practice there enough.
7-9-1. Yep.
And it lands. I think Patriquin may have thought that first one was going to go down, but look at that quick hand, able to flip back to the forehand. And he's done some damage with that one-hand backhand.
He has.
You.
Good talk again. Letting Patriquin work. Using that topspin. Quick feet. There's the cross-court speed up right in the middle. He was working with that forehand roll, trying to get a little extra something on it, forcing Kyle Yates to have to work back in to cover the middle.
9-7-1.
Another good hold.
Second serve.
I'm telling you, I just would not drive the ball at Kyle. He neutralizes it every time. If you're going to hit your drive, hit it at DJ. Maybe you'll get something. But Kyle has proven that he's just going to deal with that drive very well every time.
That's a big shot. Chest bump. Fist to the chest for Julian Arnold. I was so impressed with so many of those.
Yeah, and that's the reason you run around and hit that forehand dink, because every once in a while you can go inside in. And Julian has a very nice inside in forehand drive as well.
Nice third, and game number 2 goes to Arnold and Patrick Quinn. We are going to 3. This afternoon, that's been the story. Everybody fighting for that gold here in Newport Beach.
When it comes to sports bras and activewear, it's not enough to just do it. You have to just do it right. That's why SheFit's perfectly fitting gear embraces and supports women's bodies. Made for ins and outs, ups and downs, starts and stops, and everything in between. We got you. Because we are you. SheFit.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
It's been all about the third game here on the afternoon. Beautiful Saturday here in Newport Beach, California. Consumer Cellular USA Pickleball Championships. This is the bronze medal match for men's pro doubles. And the rematch is in full effect as it's playing out just about the same up to this point as their first of the day. Patrick Quinn, Arnold, Young, and Yates. Big time defense from Patrick Quinn. Oh, he managed the transition zone beautifully on that defensive maneuver, but still too much heat from DJ Young. Like I mentioned, this is a rematch of an earlier on the day. It's playing out nearly the same. And wow, Yates has been phenomenal defensively. That one just sitting a little high. So in that first matchup, Arnold and Patrick Quinn dropped the first game as they have done here in this one, and then picked up the final 2.
after being down in game 2. They had to come back in game 2 both times.
Right through the uprights. Give him 3 points. No, they had field goals in pickleball.
1-1-1. Point.
2-1.
Good job by DJ on the first one, knowing he popped it up, but
2-1-1.
Hayden was too good on the second. So very similar to the first match, where after winning game 2, Julian and Hayden come in to game 3, execute some big shots, and Julian gets aggressive.
3-1-1. That's wide. Did you see it? Yeah, right. Did you see it? I didn't see it. Okay, thank you.
Ball is called wide. Here's a look.
Good. Good. Ball was good. Ball was good.
Ooh, that could have been that one was close. I could see how it could be called either way. I'd have to look at that 100 times to.
And it was actually overturned.
So
It is now second serve. So the ball was called inbounds, and they're going to take a timeout. And actually, the timeout was called by
I think
Julian Arnold.
I think Julian called the timeout. I think he's a little frustrated that he made the call. It was challenged and overturned, and that thing, even on the replay, I can't be sure. I could see how it could go either way, but it's frustrating when that sort of thing happens. It's happened to us all, and what you have to do is just realize there are some tight calls, and you have to just kind of move on, make peace with it, and get on to the next point. From the view I had, I really wouldn't know which way to go, but I could see how it could be called out. So it would take a slow motion to really be 100% on that.
Time is in.
That's tough, and I do like the way, though, Julian takes a timeout, even though they dropped one and they're in good posture. Wanted to reset himself mentally. There's so much to be said for that as this hand battle continues. Patrick Quinn showing his chops at the kitchen line, as is Arnold.
That's big.
4-1-2, right? Yes. 4-1-2.
Nice to win a point after being overruled.
It's out. Point.
5-1 for the number 3 seed. Dylan Frazier, J.W. Johnson, still waiting on that gold medal match.
Oh, look at the kick that DJ's dink had. DJ hit a dink, it landed, and then just turned sideways. Julian handled it just fine, but that was pretty nifty.
Not a mind of its own. And a missed serve. Again, down by 4. Not what you want to see.
Yeah, when you're serving into the wind, you feel like, oh, I can hit this harder. And well, maybe went for a little too much.
Woohoo! Julian Arnold saying, Clean counter.
Yeah, so where are all those games? In game 1, DJ and Kyle were just driving every third, and it was getting got paid off 11 points in a row, if we remember right.
Saved. Starting to work hard on Arnold. Opening it up on the backside of Arnold.
Second serve.
That's some pro pickleball right there.
5-1-2.
Literally. That was a well-placed ball from the kitchen line.
Yeah, I thought I told him
Fourth.
not to drive it, Kyle.
Yeah, I think you have said that a few times.
5-1.
Scott Crandall, our senior pro, resident pro here on the broadcast for this weekend. Running all the way across. Same speed up. Yates was ready with that backhand, but then it was the paired shot right there to the forehand side that opened up the opportunity for Arnold.
Exactly. When you pull it across the body to the forehand side, the defense isn't ready.
There's the shake and bake.
Yeah, DJ posted up in the middle again, and he's so good at that when it's on his terms.
2-5-2.
Oh, and some pressure from Kyle Yates
Well,
as
yeah.
the third was hit.
Yeah, there's the drive, and there's Julian and Hayden
3-5-2.
having to handle that fourth shot volley.
Side out.
Ooh, Kyle gets nifty with the kick and hits the ref. Not a penalty.
5-3-1. Watch. Second serve.
Placement, one of the great spots. Aim for the feet.
Yeah, when your partner's back and then you're where Hayden is, you sometimes want to let that one in the middle go and let your partner track it down because Hayden couldn't do anything with it. Good defense from DJ.
Right out.
Good defense from DJ because, everyone knew Julian was going to do something aggressive there, and DJ had to stay ready out in front.
3-5-1.
Well done.
Ooh, there was some whip on that.
That's exactly right. He does. He gets a ton of action. Hayden gets a ton of action on that forehand whip volley.
And again, Young just sitting in the middle, dictating terms.
Well, again, that drive was going to hit the backstop, and it never should have been played.
I don't think we've seen one drive let go. Have we?
No, not that I recall.
4 or 5.
I think I've only seen 2 that I thought were
That were going to go
out.
long, though.
So
Yeah.
Right out.
Better management.
yeah, that was well done.
5-4-1. Second serve. Five, 4-2. Watch.
Another clean put away on the side of Young and Yates.
Yeah.
Holden, Patrick Quinn, and Arnold yet again.
Although Hayden's moving while they're hitting that ball. I'd like him to just hold still and get his hands out.
Nutmeg.
Excellent defense from Julian. He didn't freak out when DJ flicked it at him. He just
4-5-2.
hit the ball straight down.
Right out.
Kyle had a good read there, trying to shift his body back towards that line, working with the backhand, but it was just low enough.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle just hit that thing right in the tape.
5-4-1.
A ball he normally makes.
There's the pancake. Nice paddle posture.
Yeah, almost the same play. Usually doing 2 things in a row to a pro, it's not going to work the second time.
Again, there's the forehand backhand.
It's the backhand forehand.
The backhand forehand. Good call.
I don't think he's lost a point on it yet today either.
4-5-1.
Switch the acronym.
All right, well, we'll be switching ends at 6-5.
5-5-1.
Oh,
Third shot lob stays in.
third shot lob winner.
Looping that ball.
Oh, DJ's playing with his food in the middle of the game.
That's just mean. Oh, you gotta love the third shot lob. 6-5 now, so the change of ends. You'll see Young and Yates going to the near side. Patrick Quinn and Arnold now moving closer to the Consumer Cellular USA Pickleball Championships wall. We've got a great vendor village here in Newport Beach. All of our fantastic sponsors represented. You can see them just there along the court here on the grandstand. Over 1,500 participants here in Newport Beach, including the amateur divisions. It's one of the great things of pickleball. You see the amateurs playing right alongside the pros. You get a chance to come out and watch some of their superheroes.
Oh, the amateurs love these golden ticket events. These are huge for the amateurs.
Yeah, if you win here, you get a golden ticket to the 2022 Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships. At Indian Wells, that will be in November.
6-5-1.
It's a fantastic tournament. Just beautiful is the facility, obviously, at Indian Wells.
Sorry. Point.
7-5 out of the end change.
So I mean, this match has been a game of momentum switches.
7-5-1.
You think back to that third game in that first matchup between these two. It went 11-1, Arnold and Patrick Quinn. So you can imagine Young and Yates trying to come up with a different number at the end of game 3.
No. Yeah.
It was a nice move by DJ Young.
Well, Hayden's first one, I think, was winning because DJ's is going out. But then he hit it.
Right now. This point. This point. 8-5-2.
8-5, they need a side out here.
Yeah.
That's gonna help.
That's a quality dink from Julia because it made DJ, it threw DJ off balance. He would have had to move more than he was ready to move in the moment and made him miss the dink. So
5-8-1.
nice shot by Julian.
Yeah. So on. Second serve. Right here. 5-8-2.
Nice depth on that dink, and another paired with a great dink again. Challenging right at the kitchen line.
Yeah, that time for a point, though. Nicely done from Julian again.
6-8-2.
Longest dink rally we've seen. Patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
And just at the right time, the speed up from Kyle Yates.
He gets a dink that's just slightly higher, and Julian
8-6-1.
Julian was standing in the middle of the court, and that was why his line was open. If Julian was on his side, that would not have worked.
Nice reload there from Patrick Quinn as he lets Arnold pick up that last one.
Eight, 6-2. Point.
9-6 now.
Yeah, when they watch this match afterwards, their fourth shot volleys
6-2.
cost them a high percentage of their points.
Make it 10. Quick hands from Kyle Yates and DJ Young.
Yeah, same pattern where Kyle gets a dink that's a little high and flicks it, redirects it down the line to Julian's backhand side.
Lets it land.
Now or never. Let's go.
Now or never, says Julian Arnold, as they trail by 4 in game number 3.
10-1. Second serve.
Young and Yates are counting the side outs. They need 1 here.
Six, 10-2. Yeah.
There it is. Looking for a match ball now. 10-6.
Yeah, the drops just weren't solid enough to get Julian and Hayden into the kitchen.
Drive right back to Yates.
See, I love that Hayden went away from the straight-up cross-court with Kyle because that had failed 2 of the previous times. He changed up the dink direction, got Julian and DJ involved, and ended up winning the point that way.
10-6-2.
Good adjustment in the moment from Hayden.
Another match ball. Nice lift.
You.
Ball just in.
Yeah.
Back to the cross court. Who's going to take the shot? Getting the ball down are Patrick Quinn and Arnold.
Exactly right.
A long rally, and this crew loves it. A side out for Arnold and Patrick Quinn. 2 chances to put some more points on the board.
10-1.
Switch. Chance to see that backhand slice of Patrick Quinn. Great touch. And wow, just a heads up play from Kyle Yates. Right at the chest of Patrick Quinn. Reaching in, flipping.
6-10-2.
Right on the paddle. Having a little bit of a laugh at Yates' move around the kitchen.
10-6-1.
Match ball again. To the gold they go. Young and Yates are moving on. A fantastic 3-game battle. The second of the day between these two teams, and this time it's a different story. Young and Yates will be moving on, the number 2 seed. We'll get a chance to catch up with them right after this. All right, welcome back into Newport Beach. It is time to get going. We've got a little extra happening here on the grandstand. This is where things get really fun. DJ Young and Kyle Yates just picking up the victory, and it's a little bit of a change of script because you got a chance to make a little amends from the first matchup between Patrick and Arnold. So what did you like about this one, especially in game number 3? Were you able to make the adjustment?
Yeah, I think we just played more aggressive, and the more aggressive we play, the more comfortable we get, and I think that was key for this match and really any other match that we played.
Now let's talk a little bit about some aggressiveness, because you mentioned that a lot of that comes on those third shot drives where you're able to then crash in because this guy's hitting some pretty gnarly third shot drives. So what level of trust do you have to have in your partner to know that ball is going to end up exactly where you want it to be on the bake side of the shake and bake?
Well, it depends on the partner, but in this case with Kyle, a lot of trust.
Okay, that's not exactly the way I wanted that question to go, but nonetheless, he's giving you a hard time. That's a good partner right there. Now, let's break it down a little bit further, because in terms of mentality, there's got to be a bit of an adjustment, right, from the first matchup to the second. So for you guys, what was the conversation like before heading in against these guys?
Well, we were up 7-4 in the second game on them earlier today, and we were up 7-4 in the second game today, and they came back and beat us again. So going to the third game, we're like, we just can't let the same thing happen from earlier that we lost 11-1 in the third, and we come out, we're down 5-0. So DJ's like, dude, come on, let's just play super aggressive, stay loose, not just give up. Like, we're not going to let that happen to us twice in one day. So like he said, we just started just driving, crashing, trying to get a little more energy, and we kind of clawed our way back into it, and then it was anybody's game.
All right, well, you guys told me earlier on in the day that you want to make sure you get to that gold medal match and improve upon that third place finish you had back in Arizona. So give me some expectations against J-Dub and Dylan Frazier.
Well, obviously, you know, they're the number 1 seed for a reason. J-Dub's arguably the best player in the world right now, but with this guy next to me, I'm pretty confident. He's going to be the most athletic player on the court. I got to hold down the fort on my side, and we're gonna give them a run for their money. We're excited about this one.
All right, well, I know this crowd is also excited about it. Yeah, fist bumps galore. Give them one more big shout out as we head on into the women's singles. This is going to be your gold medal matchup. We'll be right back at ESPN+. We'll see you here.